So let's put into perspective what has been the market reaction over the past many budgets, 15 budgets that we're tracking, and find out how the markets have reacted. Now, while data does suggest that the influence of the budget on the markets has reduced year after year, one thing that does remain intact is the kind of volatility that we do see on budget day. Now, here is the kind of data that we're tracking. You've got the budget day moves that we've tracked over the past many years, and here is what we have the data to suggest that on the budget day, the moves have been fairly measured on the upside or on the downside. It was out of the last 15 years that the Nifty has closed in the green 8 times in total. In particular, it was in February 2021 when the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitaraman really seemed to have pleased the street. We got a resounding thumbs up with a solid 4.7% move on budget day that we saw that kind of a move. But otherwise, 7 times in the last 15 years, the Nifty has closed in the red. The biggest disappointment was in the year 2020. We were in the thick of COVID as well, just prior to that. And you had the markets declining about 2.5%. Now, let's also talk about the kind of move that we've witnessed in terms of volatility, because that definitely has been a sure shot. Here is in the last 15 budgets, we've seen majority of it which is closed in the green. This time around, in the run-up to the budget, you have the volatility which is at an 11-year high, and that's what we're seeing in the run-up to the budget this time around, as the focus is going to be, of course, on the 3 C's, the consolidation, capital gains, and of course, capex-related moves. That is going to be fairly critical. Now, the expectations as well is measured by how the market has moved in the run-up to the budget. The market has fallen on 2 of 3 occasions in the last 30 days and the post the budget, and the probability of such a fall rises only 80% if the market has risen in the last 30 days preceding the budget. And we've seen that it's been up both before and after. In the last 2 times only, we've seen the markets rally up 8 times and have ended up wrapping up 8 times lower after the budget announcement has been made. And that's pretty much what we've seen. But majority is we've seen the markets going in with a lot of nervousness and even wrapping up in the red post the budget announcement 11 times. Of course, we're mapping our data over the last 3 decades for the budget, and 8 times lower and higher post the budget. That has been on an instance in the last 3 decades for the last 8 times in total. Now, this year, given the fact that the index has been down close to 1%, the Nifty, where the odds are stacked up that we could potentially see some sort of a positive surprise. So it's clearly a little bit difficult to actually predict what the markets could do on budget day, but that only remains to be seen basis the kind of announcements that we read. But given the fact that we've gone into the budget a little bit nervous, maybe the odds are, stacked in favor of, wrapping up in the green, but we'll have to wait and watch. That's really putting into context the budget and the market move.